first thought, best thought. Draft whichever card immediately jumps out at Dana. By Blastina.
So meaning, you know what they're saying, Dana? If I say like, wait, hold on now, let's think about this. No,
Oh, I like this one so much. Because if Dana pops out into my head, I have to pick Dana.
It's your first instinct. Oh, this is fascinating. Oh, Blastinos, this is a good one.
Oh, this is so good.
Okay, what is your favorite theme, though, in Tinker's Cube?
Probably enchantments.
Okay. But this is going to be your gut instinct, right?
A green-white one, so like enchantments, counters, tokens.
Okay.
This is good.
Well, this time I can't say, let's think about it.
Well, you can say it, but I'm still not going to
Yep, there's anything that says no thinking about the pick. You just go for it. Okay. This is probably one of the most creative conditions. Mm-hmm. I will say that.
What jumps out at me?
I don't know. What does jump out at you?
Green card.
Sure.
You did the green cards jumping out at me.
So this is also a real question. In the Pagliacci, the depressed clown copy pasta, why is a doctor recommending someone as a professional to go watch a clown instead of actually helping? I'm not quite sure what that is referring to, Tommy, to be honest.
Elf.
Oh no. Are you just like, when it's your first thing, it's just like you go back to your roots. You go green.
What else do you expect me to do?
That's fair.
At least, although Call Me Ambushed is actually a good card, and it was the only green card in the pack.
Yeah, there was that, yes. There was that Sphinx thing, I think, in the other pack. There was some
it's
stuff.
Blue!
Yeah.
Why would a blue card jump out at me?
If it's good. I forget what else was in the pack. But.
It's a blue card!
Okay, why don't you do this, though, Dana? Reserve the first one that jumps out at you, and that's the one you have to pick. But let's at least give people time to kind of see what else could be the options.
Fine.
Right? You're not changing, though. Royce says, be right back, about to yell at Sarah. She just realized today's Monday. She's up. Oh. Yeah, can you imagine being up at like 1:38 a.m. on a school night? No.
I couldn't even imagine being up that late on a non-school night. So.
It's true. So what jumps out at you?
Do I have to go with my first thing? Because two things jumped out at me at the exact same time.
Well, you can choose between them then. Because if they're truly the same time, I think that's legit. Because if they're truly the same time.
Land of Fierce Witchstalker. Yeah, okay, I made up my mind.
Okay. Not Sir Conrad, huh?
Nah. That didn't really jump out at me.
Okay, that's fair.
Those two jumped out at me first, and then the Dragon Master Outcast jumped out at me.
I see. Blasto said, I thought there had been plenty of graphic conditions that work against Dana. Time for one that works for her. There you go. All right. Yeah, I might be tempted for the Sir Conrad or the Dragon Master Outcast. I guess you're sticking with green, though. You're hard cutting green.
Ooh, Godzilla.
Okay. So now, you want a lot of high power stuff. It's going to work well. There's an angel said I was up at 2 or 3 a.m. on the first day of school. Well, that's really late.
Hi.
Okay.
I don't know why that jumped out at me. I don't know, 3 colors. Well, it's my 3 favorite colors of magic, so.
You like black?
Yes, I do. The only color that I dislike is blue. I like all the other colors.
Long John says, okay, I see what happened with the Irish court ruling. Oh, about the Subway bread being cake.
I had a Nombo in the last pack, but it jumped out at me after this.
Okay, now it's got to be the first one.
It was the wall is determined by their power rather than their toughness, so then it's just at 0.
That does kind of work.
No, it's a non-bow.
Because what?
0 power.
It is a non-bow. Oh, you're right. Yes. It is a non-boat. Sorry.
card.
Yes, it's not the other way around. It's that their power is toughness. So for the quarterly, for bread to be considered a staple food, not subject to their national sales tax, its sugar content cannot exceed 2% of its flour content. Otherwise, it's considered cake and is taxed. With that definition, most bread sold in the USA is actually cake. Only keto-friendly bread would qualify as bread. Oh, interesting. Huh. So there you go. Bread is cake, according to the Irish definition.
Also, in 30 seconds, it's gummy time.
Already? Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Roy says, I thought it was 12:37. You're right. She's in trouble. Domi says, said pasta is a history about a depressed clown who goes to the dock. And then he says, here, the famous clown, Pagliacci, is in town. Take this ticket and go watch it. And then the punchline is that he's Pagliacci. Oh, okay. Interesting. Had not heard of that one. There's an angel says, I woke up at that time.
Gummy time!
Oh! There's an angel woke up at 2 or 3 a.m. Not stayed up till then. Wow. Roy says, Dana needs to see Dracula. She thinks Ice Ice Baby is bad image. How cringy would she find the Universal horror movies? Dana doesn't like horror movies, though. And Royce has seen a lot of slivers in historic. I haven't seen a ton, actually. Boston says, on a similar theme to this Subway one, American chocolate can't legally be sold as chocolate in Europe because it doesn't have enough cocoa in it. I think I have heard of that, actually. Well, that's obvious.
It's green card.
Yes.
Green and blue. Which jumps out at me? Green. Oh, that's actually not bad at all. No, why did that jump out at me first?
Over what? It jumped out at you first.
I just saw a green-white planeswalker.
It jumped out at you first.
There is
So,
much
what we're
Stupid
learning,
beyond
Blastinos,
us to explore.
is that it doesn't always work for Dana. Sometimes she regrets it.
Well, because I
Now you
saw the
want lots of
planeswalker,
enchantments.
and then I clicked on it, and then I saw the thing.
Yeah, now you want some good enchantments. It seemed to be hard to come by in this cube, actually, I've noticed. Get some fixing.
I have a great gummy thing for the draft.
Yeah.
Since there's only 3 more watermelon gummies left, so then for the games, I can use these. Whenever a card jumps out at me that has no green in it, which is very unlikely, by the way. If
That
there's
is
other green
unlikely.
cards in the
That's
pack,
true.
hi.
Yeah, that's obvious. I want to see if I can guess which one is going to jump out at you when I look at it.
How about I have something that jumps out at me, and then once you think you know, you guess, and then I'll click on it, and you can see if you're right.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
If there's enough time in the pack.
Sure. Well, for the early picks, it should be fine, right?
Yeah. Oh, I think you know.
Okay, I know which one is jumping out at you. Yeah, you.
What is it?
Well, no, you click on it first, right? Because
Okay.
I don't want to sway you. Yeah, I knew Shia was going to be it.
Well, no, because it pops out at me. I have to do it.
Yeah.
So. I mean, come on. It's kind of a Shia.
Okay. So, Roy says, I use horror movies loosely. Okay. Domi says, I've seen the Subway bread being cake drama. It's hilarious because of the really niche technicality. Yeah, that is interesting. Long John said you're referring to milk chocolate, of course, which is very low in cocoa. Our dark chocolate should be okay. Oh, remember we went to do you remember the chocolate museum
Yeah.
in Paris that we went to?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Why
was
wouldn't
fun.
I remember a museum of chocolate?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, hi, giant cat.
Okay, that's the one I was going to guess.
Oh, God.
I actually think you should have picked the stomping ground, but sure.
Oh, come on,
No,
giant.
I knew that was going to be the one jumping out at you, though.
It's a giant cat. I never actually pick it when it's in when it's in another draft because it's not that great of a card, but it's a giant cat and it's an enchantment.
Oh, there you go.
And I have a bit of an enchantment theme.
Domi says, as soon as I finish this fight in my game, I'll tell you guys about how bread becomes sold by weight in Brazil. Oh, that's interesting. Has she ever been to the Renaissance Fair? You have not been to the Renaissance Fair. Do you know what it is?
No.
I've been multiple times. It's basically where it's sort of like it's an outdoor, like, I guess, setting where you're kind of pretending like you're in the Renaissance, like hundreds of years ago.
All right.
I don't know on this one. I think I know which one jumped out at you, but we'll have to see. I'm not going to say, though. You'll have to... That's what I thought. But this one was close. This one was legit close.
It was like Goose and then Domri.
Yeah. I could have seen it either way, for sure. So yeah, so it's like, it basically is like you're pretending... Wait, let's see which one here.
Tell me when you have it.
Okay, I think I know. No, that's not what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
Really? Double white, Dana? I was thinking that you're more green-red, and that you were going to go with Sarkhan's Unsealing, especially because it's enchantment-themed. And it has to do with big things.
Yeah, that jumped out at me second.
I see. Okay.
And then I was mad about it. I know it jumped out at me.
I think I know, too. Yep.
Giant dragon.
Big dragon. And
what do you
then...
think jumped out at me?
Okay, what do you think?
What do you think jumped out at me?
No, you have to click it first, because I'm not going to sway you, right?
No. Oh, I was
Click.
just...
Click which one you think. Yeah, that's the one I thought.
No, I was wondering if
Because
you
I don't
had
want to
thought about
sway
it.
you. As Arizona Angels points out, Ashaya is Nissa's companion. That's right. We learned about that, right, in the lore?
Yes, we did.
Yes. Roy says medieval reenacting. Yeah, like you act out different things from the time period. You dress up a lot of times. Roy says we're going for the first time. We're going to be fun. Yeah, they had one not too far from where I grew up. Oh, you got the land.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
How was that last pick?
You got the land and you got Domri. Sure, all the 7 drops. Why not have all of the 7 drops? Every last one of them.
Wait, I thought this was fine.
I knew that would jump out at you.
Oh, come on, it's a big green flying dragon.
Yeah, exactly. So Blaster says we should do the same draft, but Adam's first thought at some point. Oh, that'd be interesting.
But your first
Look
thought
where you
might be
started,
blue
Blastus.
cards high. That jumped
It
out
might.
at me.
It might. But see, I do like to think about it and slow down a little bit. So like that would be tricky for me. That would be legit tricky for me. But it sounds like fun. Yeah, that's obvious.
I got another 7.
Oh, that's true. Oh my God, Dana. I think you need ramp. I think ramp to jump out at you is your first thing. I don't know.
Yeah, ramp,
I think I know.
ramp, dog.
Yeah. It's not ramp.
Ramp, dog.
Are you really trying to channel the ramp?
Yes. Ramp. Oh my god, look. It's the same planeswalker on both sides of me.
Oh.
Oh, there's an
Oh,
Elspeth.
wow, that's interesting.
And there's
Nice.
another Nissa.
So, Royce is pointing out a Renaissance fair is sort of like D&D in a way. You're kind of role-playing things. That's a good point. That's a good way to kind of compare it. Dummy says finished. So, in here, what we call French bread, which is that one with a crunchy crust, has a really precise definition, including weight of close to 50 grams. Oh, I didn't get a chance to see, but...
Sorry.
Okay. That's fair, actually. Normally the Monstrous Onslaught's a better card, but for your deck and your bazillion 7 drops... I guess it works. Okay, I think I know. Oh, I'm wrong!
Did you think of this?
Yeah. It's an enchantment, even. But... between 2. I think
It's between 2 for me.
well, we jumped out at the same time. Oh, that wasn't one of them. Okay.
What were your 2?
Woodland Champion I thought would jump out at you first.
It
But
was
I also thought
those
maybe
2.
Bonder's Enclave.
Okay, have mine.
Okay, I have my guess. That was not my guess.
Was it Evolving Wilds?
Yeah, it was Evolving Wilds. Possibly Finn, even. Okay, that's obvious.
That is so obvious.
Yeah.
Dana popped out at me, then the word popped out at me.
So,
but, you know, Dana.
So Dominique's pointing out for French bread, any bread being advertised as being sown, being sold separately, must be which include the weight of exactly 50 grams. Oh, interesting. So French bread has to be exactly 50 grams. Oh, selling by weight doesn't require it to be exactly 50 grams. So bakeries instead sold by weight because otherwise they could be sued around it. Oh, interesting. So that French bread, I guess, is sold by weight on that front. Interesting. And that way you can sell different amounts. That's cool. And Arizona Angel says, instead of Sadie draft, we have Adam draft. Well, normally that wouldn't be that interesting, but if I had to go with my first gut instinct on every pick, yeah, I would kind of struggle with that one. It'd be kind of funny, though.
I would be getting into that. Maybe the next draft if we have time.
Okay, we can see. Yeah, that's an option. Carl says 7 drops plus no ramp. Dana's saying everything's fine. All right.
You realize... Okay.
Thank you, Royce. I noted the link. I will check it out. Oh, that does seem funny. Tommy said something to do with consumer rights is a really funky part of it. Yeah, that does sound funky. Okay.
Four enchantments. How many auras? 2. Is that worth it?
I think 4 is a little low. But I also think classification isn't that good.
It was a giant kitty. I picked it because it was my first instinct. I want to keep it.
Blasto says, how many monitor screens do you use when you're streaming?
2.
Well, kind of 3. I have my computer, my laptop here, that I use because it's just easy to kind of interact with on that front. And then Dana has 2 screens on her computer. Which the setup has worked quite well, hasn't it? Royce has that video that they sent. It says her husband has all the cards from the beta set, which is crazy. Ooh, that is.
I have a large card.
Oh, Portuguese says, can we make bets in this draft, like spend out points? Oh, that's it. We did do bets beforehand. Like when you were working to Mythic. Yeah, open to that. I don't know if you had any ideas, Dana, if other people had ideas about what bet might be fun to do.
Daddy.
Yes.
Godzilla. Goose.
Well, it doesn't make them... Wait, does it make them 0 toughness?
Lethal damage dealt to creatures you control is determined by their power rather than their toughness. If it took 0 damage and has 0 power, I think it dies.
It's a good question. I don't know. Maybe somebody here knows.
I'm gonna cut Godzilla.
I don't know if it is technically an on-bow on that front, though. Maybe somebody here knows. So, oh, wait. Hold on, Dana. Okay, so Blasphemous says, I would say that you have to keep the giant cat because it was the most first pick of the draft. Okay, that's fair.
You will.
That's in spirit of it. Oh, Portuguese wants you to pick a sleeve.
Okay.
What sleeve would you like her to use? Portuguese? Okay, let's see here. A creature with 0 power isn't destroyed unless it has at least 1 damage marked on it. So it doesn't insta-die. It becomes, in essence, a 0/1. Okay, That's good to know.
The Johnny sleeves.
Those with the Ajani. Okay.
This one, I think. Is that this one? Oh, Portuguese?
Yeah, let us know. That's the Coco one, isn't it? She's pretty cool. Yes, please. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not going to complain about that one.
No, I'm really not. I like that sleeve.
Roy says, from what I saw, you could play 0 lands in beta. Yeah, you probably could with the Moxen and all that. Okay. Oh, I didn't see you'd picked up that Volcanic Salvo. Sure. Why not a 12 drop to go with your 7 drops?
It's not really a 12 drop.
No, that's true. Okay. You do have cuts to make, though.
Only 2.
Wait, what'd you cut?
Godzilla.
Oh, you don't like Godzilla?
Still Nambo. I mean, it helps with that one and that one.
Well, okay, so I will just point out. Go, here. Go down. Okay. For what it's worth, it is a 7/7. Effectively, it's a 7/7 trample for 5.
Yeah. At the same time, it's a 5 drop, so it's expensive.
It is. I'm just pointing out that it's like, you know, it's good on its own. It's not necessarily just good for its value with others. May or may not be what you want to keep. I'm just, you know, pointing that out. I don't know if you need the Ovenwald Mysteries. I know you're not cutting Danatha.
No!
And since you're not really going enchantment theme, I don't know if you need Omen of the Sun.
Yeah. I'm splashing white for Dana.
Well, and Night of Autumn, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you need... Like, you have Night of Autumn and Masked Vandal. Do you need both of them? Of course, what would you put in?
No, I can keep them both.
Okay.
Alright, land.
I mean, they both have their use, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't need a single plant. Like, I really don't.
No, I don't think you do either.
White.
You don't even have anything that fetches, right? Plains? No.
I do.
You do? Oh, you have Migration Path. That's true.
It's still fine.
Okay.
And...
So Roy says that crazy cool. They aren't op-like lands and they cost 0, so why not? Exactly. Oh yay, this tropical storm is going to have tornadoes. Oh wow. You are in for a storm then. Hope everything goes okay. Y'all says, I'm seeing green things, I'm liking it. Awesome. Long John says, considering a tropical storm is a giant tornado of a sort, it makes sense. That's true. You have like wind spinning around and all that. Well, Portuguese is maybe 3 mountains and the rest forests.
I'm thinking only 1 mountain.
How many red sources does that give you?
5.
5?
This is later in the game. This is also later in the game.
Well, plus you have Goose. You have a lot of stuff.
Plus I have Goose and Migration Path.
Yeah. I think 1 mountain could work, actually.
And then the rest forests.
Yeah. You do need a lot of forests. I could see that. Oh boy, of course. Okay, you get a gummy when you cast Colossification.
And Dana.
Oh. Sure.
But that's not it.
Why not?
That's only 2 gummies in the entire deck.
I see. Okay. Portuguese says, yes, let's try.
Whenever I...
Y'all says, I want a 0 removal format where Classification is a tier 1 card. Yeah, that'd be cool.
How about Dana and a card that costs 5 or more?
It's fair. That's actually what I was thinking.
Because it's only going to be 1 watermelon gummy, and then the rest are going to be mini gummies.
Oh, okay, then that's very fair. Ray says, we're going to have 74-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah. Those are some big wins.
I love
Big
how
wins.
I picked the giant.
Of course. This was a good condition, though, Blastonos.
Ooh!
All right, you're getting the gummies ready.
I mean, I do have a Dana and Godzilla in hand.
So, Blastonos says, I'm tempted to suggest an upside down draft at some point. There's a keyboard shortcut that flips your monitor view. Oh, that'd be interesting. I think you'd actually recognize it pretty well, though.
Oh, yeah, probably. And I can actually read upside down.
Ooh, now which do you want? What colors do you have so far?
The Thriving Heath is white and green, red and green.
I see.
So maybe red.
Red? Okay. You do have a need for triple gummy.
Hiya.
Not for a while.
You gummy.
Royce
it makes
said,
sense
yeah, I
that
saw
Dana
this, Royce.
gets the one watermelon gummy too.
That's fair.
The last one.
Royce said they're expecting 20 inches of rain. That's an ouch.
Oh.
20 inches is a lot. Uh-oh, Dana.
You want me to?
I hate you, opponent!
Sorry.
That's me!
No. What do you think? Or do you want Neath so that you can try and deal with Davriel?
Oh yeah, that's me.
I think Davriel wants to be dealt with. Of course, they may cast something that allows them to block Neath.
The prospect.
Oh, look! Volcanic Salvo is only 9 mana now.
Oh, you don't want to mess with me.
Interesting options here. Now, does Davriel have the thing that we have to discard? Is that?
Yep.
Okay. So,
I can discard this.
which? You can. Let's see. What are some options you have here?
Attack Davriel. Call me ambush.
Well, yeah, but do you want to? Let's see, what do you want to do?
I can call me ambush as a land. Domri have Neath fight that thing. And then attack Davriel.
Okay, but if you have it fight, then it can just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Domri is better to fight. Oh, Portuguese says. Yeah, I mean, if you use Domri to fight, maybe. I don't know on this one, Dana.
I'm gonna do Domri.
Okay. Like, you could also.
Oh, I look forward to seeing you running away.
Maybe I just attack and then see what happens.
Yeah, you could. Okay. That is interesting.
Okay.
You get to draw.
Ashaya.
Maybe the plus.
Yeah.
They can only punish you if they catch
Green,
you.
of course.
Now, question. Do you want a cycle migration path, or do you want to...
With Ashaya, it gets really good because it puts more
True.
forest.
That's a good point.
Ashaya
Okay.
is bigger.
Okay, I can see that.
Plus, it can still help me get to my 7 drops.
It's true. It's true. And you know they're coming. Domri helps you too, by the way. Uh-oh.
Domri.
Kitty Van.
It's I'm the only one who should have kitties, especially big kitties.
Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Please behave yourselves.
Portuguese says you punted like with Domri, unless they get a beast, you can win. I'm not quite sure. Okay. I think Portuguese is suggesting a different line on that front. Let's see here. your plan? So you can kill all the opponent's creatures in that turn.
Yeah, but my Nath would have died.
Yeah, Nath would have died is the only thing.
I could do Domri, fight a kitty and then attack with Nath.
Okay, yeah, you do need to discard though. Like, I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. Maybe I just plus.
Do you want to just plus?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish you could see your face while I'm beating you.
And pass.
Okay. Yeah, Dafriel's really annoying. So, one thing you want to note now, Dana, like, you might want to be keeping cards in hand that are like spare cards, especially lands. Like, you don't need any more lands at this point. Especially since you have Migration Paths, which will get you 2 lands.
Mhm.
Uh-oh, they're looking at the Shire. Sad.
Do I want to cycle that? No, I want to keep stuff.
Yeah.
Rude.
Very rude. I think Kitty Van might be coming in.
Let's make smart decisions, shall we?
Or maybe they're holding Kitty Van back. No. I think Kitty Van. Kitty Van's coming to visit. I can see this either way. I mean, having Kitty Van is nice. Don't try that. Or at least I would think about it before putting it.
I'll take that.
Wait. Is there something worth fighting?
No.
I don't think anything's worth fighting.
I'll just plus.
I'm plus.
Come and destroy.
I think you're fine on that. And then you probably say go?
Mhm.
What was that gummy for? Oh, for a gun.
Trust
Okay,
me.
that's fair.
You won't
That's fair.
refuse my offer.
I'll buy that. See, this one always like throws me because it's like,
What are offers?
yeah, what are they showing? You know, I don't even know what the possibilities are.
And what are the conditions?
Right click on it. Maybe I'll tell you if you right click. Wait, go back. So here. Creatures you control get -1, -0. What? Okay. So I guess creatures get +1. That's where it nets out. Okay, that could have been worse. But they can suicide into Domri. Yeah. Well, you get to eat a kitty.
No, I think it's only on their side. Okay.
What do you mean tell me this?
The,
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Any skirmish you can walk away from, right?
Sadly, Domri's dead. Oh boy. Okay. You want to scry? Or do you want to do, do you want to do that first and then scry?
yeah.
Okay. Can see that?
No.
Huge increase. Attack Davriel?
As trample,
Yeah.
Davriel is going to die.
Boom. And you're at 19. They're going to get value with the
I'll
mending.
just have all the tea.
No, they're not. It's returned a creature card.
Yes.
I thought it was returned a land card.
No, at the end they return all the land cards.
They only got 2. At least this isn't a creature.
They have a lot of stuff, though.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have many, like, you've thinned out your deck a lot. So hopefully you won't be running too many. And now's when you want all those 7 drops. So that's not bad.
No. But it's not a gun.
I think you hang tight. You're at 9.
Yeah, I'm at 9.
That was kind of convenient, though.
Mm-hmm. I would
Because you could use
steal
the
like
life.
a dummy.
Yeah, well, you're not going to deck them now. It's got to shuffle their graveyard in. Which means they might take that. Oh. That's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Them giving so much life off
It's
that
not bigger than
innkeeper.
my Godzilla, but
It's true. It's fair.
actually they still have less cards in there.
Do they really?
Than me.
Oh, because I guess Cavalier milled them. Okay, fair. Ah.
Am I dead?
No, I don't think so.
Oh no, with the food.
With the food. I don't know if it would be without the food. Let's see. Do you want to kill that innkeeper, by the way? Just, I don't know. Let's see. It depends. Do you want to, or do you want to? I mean, them gaining a life is annoying, but I'm not sure it's that big of a deal. It's kind of up to you. What do you think? Thank you, food. Mark says, hi, Dana. Hi, Dad. Hi, chat. Happy Monday. Hello, Mark. Blastoise, which I can save for the rest of the draft, but I should probably get some sleep. Good luck for the rest of the stream. Well, thank you, Blastoise, and thank you for the very cool condition. Uh-oh.
That's not what I needed.
No.
I only got 2 gummies inside. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think this one's going your way.
No. So, hiya.
Send a message?
Yep.
Yeah, with Sir Conrad, that's probably, that kind of does it for you. And Soren Markov says hi, Dana and Adam. Hello, Soren Markov. Welcome. For those of you just joining, Mark says, not your fault, Dana. That's like what you would say. And to be fair, Dana, you, this was one where you had to go with your first gut instinct, right? For those just joining. Dana had to just pick whatever card jumped out at her first.
A big kitty jumped out at me.
Yes. You haven't drawn that kitty.
I've only played 1 game.
I know. And you didn't draw it that game.
Neither did I draw a bunch of other stuff.
Soren Markov says, FischerMTG, did you participate in Arena Open? Sadly, Dana is not eligible for the Arena Open because you have to be 18.
Stupid gambling fool!
I know.
Keep.
Ooh. Okay. Dummy can ramp you into things. I think Dummy has some museum things.
They kind of got it. Oh, they're asleep there, too.
I know. Here, I will avoid the green one.
Thank you.
Is that fair? Oh, wait, here's another green one. Here, I'll trade it in for something else. Did you play with Sadie's deck on the weekend?
No, we finished it up.
We did it earlier today, though. So you can catch that on the VOD, if you'd like. Got 2 wins out of it, right? It was something. know you have plenty of green.
Does this count as mana value 5 or greater if I cast it for X equals 3?
Sure.
Yay.
I'll give that to you.
It's mini gummies.
It's a good question, Dana. It's good thinking. Like to reward good thinking. On the other hand, I'm not so amused about your complaining about figuring out the percentage.
I don't want to get exploited yet.
Well, they should embrace those opportunities.
On the weekend, yes.
He just dies, you know.
No peace.
I'm like, why are you
Only
casting?
a gory
Okay,
bit.
I know you like casting planeswalkers, Dana, but you have to protect them. Domi's basically 3 mana, gain 4 life here.
That's not horrible.
No, it's pretty bad. Mark said it looked a little sketchy. Just wondering if you're able to make it work. It worked okay. Patience, Dana, patience. Mothra.
I don't like that.
No, that's not good.
Although with Varus, I mean, we'll have flying and reach when it comes back.
Yeah. Well, Versus Hydra can kill it at some point.
Kill them off there.
Yes. Oh yeah, gotta kill the Mothra first. Okay. Whenever you're tempted to cast a Planeswalker, don't. Think about, what will this do for me? Because you just like slammed that down.
I'll just see myself out then.
Do I get a gun?
No! In fact, I think you're losing a Guffy.
No!
Okay, fine. No. Mark says, I think she's got a little Chandra spirit there. Exactly, Mark. Thank you.
I mean,
That's
I
a
do
great way
have
of
the
putting
hair.
it.
I do have the hair.
Yes, fair. Oh, Dana. Dana said, sorry, Marco said, Dana or Adam, are you hyped for Innistrad Midnight Hunt?
Yeah, but why does Q-Tip have to come?
It'll be back. You know it's going to be back, right?
But it'll be a long time.
That's the good
from
news.
now.
I know. Well, I don't know. They might have it before the next Innistrad set. Remember there's 2 sets? And that means it's coming back again pretty soon. That's always a possibility.
There's also Jumpstart.
There is Jumpstart. Oh, this is like...
A
Wow.
problem. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Sanknor Odin, for the follow.
Thank you. Mark just played in Historic.
Don't have any mana.
Yeah, that's a little, that's gonna be a problem. Okay, that's a solution of some sort eventually. But you at least have, wait,
What?
you have enough.
To kill Mothra?
Yeah,
No.
sad. You need one more, but you have one more. Okay, that's good. I don't know if you have any business attacking. It's when Markov's hyped for Innistrad Crimson Val. Yep, that's right. I was trying to remember the next one.
I can also do
Mark said,
Volcanic
anyone in chat
Salvo.
going to Gen Con? Yeah, you know, someone brought that up. I didn't even know Gen Con was happening.
Also, I can do Volcanic Salvo.
You can. That will be good. Because several things need to die. Oh, if you kill Mothra and something else at the same time. I'm trying to think what happens. Yeah. I don't know if that means it's... I think it comes back. Okay, To be fair, Dana, the gaming for life with Domri is not looking so bad at the moment. Maybe you knew. I'll give you credit, Dana. Okay, so let's think about this now. And let's see, so Mothra. Okay, but if you kill 2 flyers, it's going to be fine. I think you need to. Oh, now you know what you could also do? Oh, what about that and Varus? And then kill Soul Herder? Oh. Maybe you can't though. But this is okay. Let's see. You say go, or do you attack?
Say go. I attack, I die.
Well, you have food, right?
Oh, yeah. I attack.
It's up to you what you think if you attack with the challenger. Okay. Marcus, I'm going to plan a draft a lot of Midnight Hunt. That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you live driving distance from it? So Markov says, Olivia Voldaren is marrying my grandfather, Edgar Markov. Okay, there we go. Mark says 10 hours. Okay, so a long drive. That's a problem.
Yeah. It's a big exam.
Okay, so let's think. What are your options here?
Past blockers.
Okay.
I could double block that, use the food to gain 3 and go to 3.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Mark says, totally worth it. That's fair. Gen Con's a lot of fun. Carl misses Gen Con. Yeah, I used to go to Gen Con.
I'm 1 land away.
Oh, that's sad.
I'm gonna do X equals 4.
Okay. Get rid of that Soul Herder.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're a bear.
Yes, I go to 1.
Yeah.
I need a land.
So when Markov's asked, where's Gen Con? It's usually, I think, in Indianapolis, I think, is where it usually is. If I'm remembering correctly. Which you've been to.
Mm-hmm.
Learning. Indy, yep.
Uh-oh.
That's a problem.
I top deck a land, I live, I don't, I die.
Yeah. There might be other things to keep you alive, but land is, I think, what you need.
That's not land. Actually, that kind
It might keep you alive, though. Huh?
Block this, block this, block
Oh, you have to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you have no... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You could... Nope, you can't eat the food if you migration pass. So, yep, you do. Unfortunately, you still need a land,
No.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Assuming they attack with even Eternal.
That is also a goal.
You can sack food instead, Jumi says. I don't think you have the mana to sack the food. Well, you could have done nothing, I guess.
That is a land.
Oh, I guess, but this turn you could have technically sacked the food to stay alive one turn, maybe? I don't know, I didn't do the whole math. Instead of blocking. Yeah, I don't think there was the mana available, though. Unless she didn't cast the Wolf Rider Sound. Yeah, you can be able to play the saddle. Yes, that is totally correct, Jimmy. Okay, now. Worm.
That's cool. I'm dead.
Hydra got bigger.
Hydra's huge.
Yeah, let's see. Do you live? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see.
No, we did.
You are dead. Sad. Jimmy says, Goose makes a food every turn. Could have been a decent endgame if they were on nothing. Oh, that's a good point. Right?
But I had to block in order
No. What Jimmy's saying, Dana, is don't cast anything else. Don't cast the saddle. Don't cast Migration Path. Just cast Goose and eat the food. I like that plan. I don't think that would have been enough given that they had mascot exhibition. But that's a reasonable plan, Jimmy.
I want my classification.
Okay, well,
But
either draw it this game or don't lose, and then you can play some
Oh,
more.
Fraley's avatar.
There you go.
I'll keep it. I'll keep this hand.
There's a goose.
Goose is loose.
Really?
The goose is loose.
Land is actually not bad. Given your multitude of 7 drops. I hope you're proud of yourself.
It was my instinct.
I see. Ooh, now what land do you want to play is the question. What about the temple? Oh, wait, hold on. I guess you could make a food if you do an untapped land, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to you.
No, temple. Because I'm next and I can do switch dunk. Oh, I'll keep that on top.
Yeah? Okay. Well, yeah, you can use more for that. I guess this way allows you to use the emotion to fight. So Marco says, I like the Fraley's avatar. I think you were donating for Fraley's avatar too, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I just like Fraley's. So.
Getting valued.
I got this for lights.
Okay.
Hey, it's the food.
It's true. Replaces itself.
Yeah.
Ray says we're having a debate the other day about which is the best root beer. Wondering what Dana thinks. Oh, Dana, you do have a perspective on this, don't you? The best root beer.
A&W.
Okay, so wait, hold on. What are you playing this turn?
I can have 5 mana. Domri?
I mean, Domri could stay alive at least.
Domri, not Domri.
I said Domri. Domri can stay alive. If you want to. You don't really have much else to do you?
No.
Well, you could make a food.
Eh,
Actually, you could still make a food.
I can't.
Rules
Playing
of a
untapped
personal.
land.
Let's just fight.
If you wanted to.
Oh, I wish you could see your face while I'm beating.
I guess Goose isn't really blocking. It could get in there for one. Soren Markov says, why don't they have me as an avatar? But yes, you prefer A&W root beer.
Yes.
You're not a big fan of Barks.
Yeah.
Where's Mug fit into the mix?
Oh, mine is right up, is close with A&W.
Close with A&W. Okay, fair. You know, you do kind of have a battle goose, though.
It is a 1-2.
Nabo next turn, Carl says. Yeah?
Which means Gummy next turn if
That's
Dominic
true.
lives. Yes, that's what I care about. I have a bug bite right here.
Sorry.
I'm really getting eaten. Bug bite here.
You'll live.
Bug bite here. I have multiple on my legs.
You'll live.
Now you get to the spirit. Come and destroy.
Soren Markov likes Barks. I would say, Barks is probably my favorite, to be honest. Jimmy says that's Stormcrow stats
Wait,
right
you
there.
like Barks?
I do. It's got bite. That's what its motto says.
How
Oh.
dare they?
Okay, that was very sad.
I
Dana.
still got a
Like-
Gummy out of it.
Mark says Dana Magic equals slam the walkers. Exactly. Yeah, this is sad on the 2 levels. Okay, you do have land. You have multiple 7 drops you can draw
You
into.
haven't seen the last of me.
Like classification on Goose. Battle Goose.
That is pretty funny. That's pretty funny, Dana.
It's
Royce
hilarious.
says Dana AW's my favorite. My wife's favorite is Bart. Okay. Voltron Goose.
What?
Okay, I'm just saying. I guess there's nothing
I
there.
only
Except
have 5
for-
mana worth of things.
Fair.
I'm not gonna do
Well, what the fuck? No, still not. So Marcus says exactly right. Bark says bite. Exactly.
I'm gonna just pass.
Yeah. Ambush doesn't do a whole lot right
No,
now.
it really doesn't. I would.
You need the battle goose.
I would. That's gonna be. Could that be worth 2 gummies?
Sure. Mark says Crater Hoof Goose. Well, you have to draw it or win this game, Dana, so pressure's on. The good news is you can make food to stay alive. Okay. Right? And I think you're best off making a food.
Me too.
Because you can only do 1 of those a turn.
Classification. Classification. That's not a classification.
It's annoying.
No.
Their cauldron keeps them alive, yes. Of course, your goose keeps you alive. I mean, you actually have a lot of life gain, so... And they don't have anything terribly scary at the moment. You better draw into something good. Your deck has been giving you a lot of land.
That's not my fault.
No. Well, it might be.
No, it's your fault.
Really.
Classification.
Okay, that's a bit of a problem. I think that's fair. Yeah.
I'm just
Do
gonna
it now? Okay. Okay. Okay, so you want to make a food? Eat a food? I don't think it actually counteracts it yet.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay, that's... Hold on a second, though. Let me make sure you don't die. But I don't think you do.
This helps me to not die.
Yeah, okay.
It's also the only thing I can do.
Oh, you can do it and stuff. And then do it, pass out making food. By the way, the goose has double strike. Just so you know, it is a battle goose. Too bad it doesn't have classification on it.
I know. Oh,
And
no.
then you come across for 40. Okay, that would be a battle goose. That'd be awesome. Mark is saying new unset creature, BFG, big furry goose. I like that. Okay, this turn's a little scary though. Oh, that havoc jester. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, you can kill the necromancer though. I think you need to. Mark says, love the beholder pet. The beholder pet is pretty cool.
That's creepy.
It's cool.
It's creepy.
Cool and creepy.
No, creepy. Just creepy.
Yeah, I don't think you do anything at the moment. Oh, that's a thing. Now, hold on a second.
Big thing.
Let's think. I
Yeah.
think the Doom Necromancer has to die.
Yes. It can.
Okay. Okay, now you have a choice to make.
Do I want a battle goose or just a...
Hold on. Cancel.
What?
You don't want to die. And I'm a little bit concerned about that. Let's see here. So they can sack something. Stop.
It's a land.
Oh, that's the land. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I'm just trying to think. So, what is it that they can do? The Witch's Cauldron.
So then the...
So Jimmy's saying, I think with Doom Necromancer, they win in very short order. If they sack Marionette Master, we start taking 4 per proc. So. Yeah, so the problem is, Dana, you lose, let's see.
I'd lose 2 life.
I think you only lose 2 life based on what they have, but they can attack too, right?
Yeah, so I need the food.
I think you need the food. I don't think you can embrace this turn. Yeah. I know you want to do the Verdant Embrace. Make it a battle goose, but I think you're too low at the moment. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, that's really not good. Hold on. I don't think you're making it through this, but we'll see.
No, I'm dead. And I didn't get a gummy from this.
You needed it, Dana. Let's see. Maybe then.
I wanted to do this for the gummy.
Yeah, but you would have died.
I'm dying now.
So. But you didn't know they had that. Yeah, Mark says sad face.
I'm still dying now.
You are still dying now. This is true, Dana. I'm sorry. Mark says next guest star in Stranger Things. Oh yeah, so here's a question, chat. Do you think should show Dana Stranger Things, or is it too kind of adult scary? I've only seen a couple of them. For those of you that've seen it, because it does feature D&D heavily, Dana. You're getting into.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, Mark
I
says
never
sad
got
face.
classification.
Sir Markov is a sad face.
I never got big kid. Never. I never got big kid.
You didn't. It's true. Sadly, 4 life left. I'm sorry, Dana.